And we're live. Well, not live. Okay. Hello, guys. My name is JaredTunes, and this is our first ever podcast. You guys are basically listening to the 1 a.m. podcast with JaredTunes. So, yeah, this is my first podcast, and I hope it goes well. Let me know if you guys like it or not, and what you guys would want in a future podcast. So, since this is the first episode, I'd like to talk about what we basically do. So, I'm basically just here talking about what's going on, like all the drama, and we're just gonna chill and talk about that. Most of the time, we're gonna have a special guest, but for the first episode, it's just gonna be me. So, I will do a podcast no more than 2 per week. There are no schedules, but there are gonna be some weeks where there's for Christmas, I'm gonna do 3, but that's just for Christmas because that's a special. But yeah, so I'm it's just me and sometimes my friends just doing a podcast. It's my first time actually doing a podcast, and this is gonna be pretty cool, I guess. I never really thought that I would be doing one of these, but well, I am. So yeah, so those of you that don't know who I am, my name is JaredTunes. I am a YouTuber slash rapper slash I just like to make videos. Now what I've been doing a lot recently is been working on my new album, which is, screw it. I'm going to announce it even though I was supposed to announce it on Friday. I have a new album called Reminder that is dropping, here's the due date, January 18th, 2019. It's going to be the best piece of artwork on this channel ever. And we also have another Christmas, either EP or album coming. But yeah, enough plugging. So yeah, more into what we're going to talk about for this video. So, a lot of things have been going on these past couple of weeks, and I'm going to be talking about them today. So, the first item is Tekashi, or those you might know him as 6ix9ine, the rapper, was just recently arrested. And so this is kind of crazy because he's been dropping a lot of new songs lately, like the Stupid song or BB and Fifi and all those songs. He is this kind of mumble rapper that also screams really loud in his songs. And yeah, so he just got arrested about a couple of days ago. And it's going to be kind of a big thing. And so I'm pretty sure he got arrested for something really bad. I don't want to say what it is because this is a PG podcast. All I really know is that he's arrested, obviously, but he's just it's been kind of popping. It's been on Drama Alert, so that's a big piece of drama if it's on Drama Alert. Oh, and okay, so before we get into more, sorry about this. Before we get into more subjects, I'd like to also say why this is called the 1 a.m. podcast with JaredTunes is because each podcast is recorded at 1 a.m. and I'm JaredTunes. So yeah. So I'm actually kind of bummed that he's going to jail because I've been getting into some of his music lately. He's honestly, besides all the bad things he's done, he's honestly not that bad. He has some good songs. So I'm gonna be bummed. Because he's gonna be gone for 3 years. And, Yeah, like 3 or 4 years, and he's in 1,000 hours of community service, and that's just like, I mean, he deserves it, but it's kind of a bummer because I liked his music, except for like his one song, "Stupid." That one was really stupid. All right, next item is, now this has been going on for a long time now. It's been a very popular thing to discuss. PewDiePie and T-Series. Now, the reason why I'm talking about it now is because it's been trending recently, because like before, PewDiePie was losing like a lot. It was only a matter of days till T-Series was gonna become the biggest channel on YouTube. But then out of nowhere, PewDiePie like comes up with 1 million subs and totally destroys T-Series, and everybody was like, okay, false alarm, T-Series is like defeated. But now T-Series is only 100,000 subs away, and it's just, this has been the most intense week of YouTube history. Wait, let me check. I'm pretty sure last time I checked that T-Series was like at, I actually don't know. I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, no. So T-Series is at 70,992,000 right now. PewDiePie, on the other hand, is at 71,149,000. So he has at least a couple of days to do something to make him like number one, but it doesn't look too good. I have faith in him. I know he can do it, but yeah, this isn't looking good. And the only thing, it doesn't really count because T-Series isn't really a YouTube channel. It's not like a Logan Paul, Jake Paul, Rice Gum, or Keemstar thing. It's just a music label. And so it doesn't, I don't really consider it a YouTube channel. But it is ridiculous how T-Series is, like, because T-Series and PewDiePie are getting 1 million subscribers every, like, I don't know, 2 days probably. And it's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy for PewDiePie because he's like the best, but it's crazy for T-Series because, like, I don't even know how long they've been on. Let me Google that right now. They haven't been on, like, they've only been like a platform for like since 2017, it looks like. But don't listen to me. Oh wait, no, I was totally wrong. No, this is like 1983. But YouTube was made in 2005. I don't know when it got on YouTube though. Okay, so this isn't like a drama alert. Like, I'm starting to get into drama alert. This is more just talking about it and how I feel about it. I think T-Series is just, I don't consider it a YouTube channel, so I won't, like, I'll have the same amount of respect for PewDiePie if he stays on top or if he loses, because T-Series is just, to me, a music label. And let's just give a round of applause to PewDiePie for having, like, literally the best diss track on T-Series ever. Like, that was some fire. Yeah, he did it with this, like, one, like, these people, like, called Party in the Backyard. And it was fire. Okay, and also, this isn't, like, some of the stuff I'm, like, talking about isn't really new, but stuff that's been, like, kind of trending. So, this is what, like, a big thing that's been going on for a long time. It does not make sense whatsoever, but it's trending and I don't know how. I'm actually really excited for it though. It's Once Upon a Deadpool. I don't know where this came from because they just had a movie about Deadpool, like 4 or 5 months ago, and it was amazing. Don't get me wrong, Deadpool's my favorite, like, superhero. My favorite, he like, Deadpool 1, it's my favorite movie, or maybe Deadpool 2. And I'm very excited to watch Once Upon a Deadpool. It just doesn't make sense, though. Because it makes sense, okay, maybe one Deadpool movie a year. It's been 5 months and they're already dropping another movie. Like, this is ridiculous. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want them to do this. But I'm wondering why, because even I'd at least make it 2019, not 2018. Because that's 2 movies, 2018, that's ridiculous. Marvel, you need to be smarter. Alright, so yeah, that looks funny though. I don't even the trailer for it. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be more trailers later on, but the trailer for it didn't really give it's barely a concept. All I know is he's like with this guy named Fred, and this guy named Fred's roasting him. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. Here, I'll look it up. Deadpool, Fred. So it's this guy named Fred Savage. I've never heard of him. Oh, he's in like some famous... Yeah, he's in Austin Powers and some of those famous movies. But I've never heard of him. And I don't get what the concept of this movie's gonna be. It has to be good. The cool thing about this movie, though, is that it's PG-13. And don't get me wrong, I'm allowed to watch, like, R and all that. But I'm just curious to see what a PG-13 version of Deadpool will be like. Okay, so here's what the description says. Wisecracking mercenary Deadpool meets Russell, an angry teenage mutant who lives in an... When Russell becomes the target of Cable. Oh! Okay, so it's not just a stupid movie. Okay, so I kind of get what they're doing. So for those of you that have not seen Deadpool 2 yet, there's something wrong with you. If you haven't seen Deadpool 2, I'll give you a pass, but go watch it right now. Like, maybe finish this podcast and give it a like. But after this, turn on your TV or whatever and watch Deadpool 2. There's so you're about to get a major spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. So turn this off if you don't want a spoiler alert. There's a guy named Cable who, he's from the future. He has a dope ass eye, and he, I don't really know that much about him. But he was a bad guy, but then he turned out to be he was pretty chill and a good guy, and he teamed with Deadpool. And it says, so this kid, Russell, becomes the target of Cable. I don't know if they're talking about Russell, like the kid from Up. No, I think they are, because in the trailer, he's with these old people and he says, "I love your work in Up." And if this is actually Russell, that would be absolutely hilarious. I don't know if Russell's a new character, or I think he's just a new... he might actually be from the second Deadpool. Russell Deadpool. No way. Oh, shoot, I might have messed up. Shoot, okay, forget what I just said. Wait, give me a second. Oh, sorry about the background, noise. That's just me on my computer. Because I don't really want to... I'm not going to do research for these podcasts because, why would I do that? Where's that stupid kid? Wait, what do you play, you little stupid kid? Wait. Yeah, Kid and Deadpool. Comment down below who Russell is. I think I know who it is. Oh, shoot. Never mind, but this doesn't... Oh my god, I don't know what's going on right now, guys. Forget everything I just said. Deadpool 3 or Once Upon a Deadpool. What I just said, I don't know why. I looked up Deadpool, Once Upon a Deadpool, and it told me wisecracking mercenary Deadpool meets Russell, an angry teenage mutant. And I was so confused. But then I just looked at the description for Deadpool 2, and it says the exact same thing. So my computer is, glitching right now. I am so sorry about that. Forget everything I just said. So now I guess I have no, clue about what's going on in this new Deadpool. All I know is it's a Christmas Deadpool, and it's PG-13. And it would have been funny if they actually made Russell Lake in there. But till then, maybe I'll bring that up in the next podcast. Let me know in the comments below. Also, yeah, keep on streaming this on SoundCloud, guys, because this is, SoundCloud's going to be my main source, and this is where you're going to listen to the podcast. I don't know what you're listening from. I don't even know if this is on iTunes. It might be. But you're probably most likely listening to this on YouTube. And if you are, go on SoundCloud and follow me and get those numbers up. But if you're listening to this on SoundCloud, go on to YouTube and give it a like. Okay, what's next? Oh, this is the thing that a lot of people hate about me. The Office. The Office is by far my favorite show ever. It's so there's something about it that it's just so amazing. And I just actually found out about it a couple 7 months ago and watched it in 1 month, and now it's my favorite show. I'm obsessed with it. And the thing I think I like most about it is how calming it is. It's super funny, but it's also great for background, when you're studying or writing or doing anything like that. It's not even that big of a distraction. Sorry, I can't really talk. I got these bands in my mouth. Yeah, because I'm getting braces soon, so I'm gonna look weird when I get braces on. But that's not the subject. But yeah, it's an amazing show to put in the background, road trip. I suggest it. If you haven't seen it, go watch it now. It's the best show ever. And unfortunately, I wasn't around when it was airing. I mean, I was, but I didn't know about it when it was airing. And so it's been 5 years, and it's over. And nowadays, these stars are so big. Steve Carell, he's been in a lot of famous movies, The Big Short, Welcome to Marwen, Despicable Me, all these famous hit movies. So he's a huge star. John Krasinski, he plays Jim. He's been in Quiet Place. He's in Jack Ryan, a new crime show on Amazon Prime. He's blowing up. He's super famous these days. He's a big star. Let me think. Erin, the receptionist. I don't know her name. All I know is she has a show on Netflix called Kimmy Schmidt or something like that. I can't pronounce it. And Rainn Wilson, Dwight, my favorite character. Fun fact, I dressed up as Dwight for Halloween. He was just in The Meg, and he's a big star too. They're all big stars, but some of them have been off, Oscar, Kevin, all the Jenna Fisher, Pam, they've all been off. And so they're for quite some time now, there's been a lot of talk about a reboot, and they're all saying, yeah, they're definitely making a reboot. And okay, funny story. When I finished The Office, I remember I was with my sister. I was literally in tears, not because I was sad about oh, this was such a sweet, bittersweet ending. No, I was sad because now I have nothing to do because I have no friends. And so I'm just what am I going to do? There's no other shows to watch. I mean, except for Parks and Recreation, but that show's done. I'm what am I going to do now? And then she tells me, they're making an Office reboot. And I'm just no. And yeah, she was right. Well, so yeah, I've heard a lot of things about it. It's been on Instagram posts, Twitter, all these things. But not one person actually, not anyone's really confirmed any talk about having a reboot, but there's been some talk. Like Rainn Wilson, he was on Good Morning America, and they would just like have an interview of him and say, "Hey, so I'm sure you've heard of the rumors about the Office reboot." And he's like, "Yes, I have." He's like, "Can you confirm them if they're true or not?" And he just says like, "I don't want to talk about it," which kind of makes it suspicious. But they've all been talking about it, but they've never. So Saturday Night Live, Steve Carell is hosting it, like promoting his new movie Welcome to Marwen, and so he was doing the monologue, and then Ed Helms so everybody's like from the audience is trying to convince him to do a reboot, and he's saying, "No, I'm too big of a star now." So then Ed Helms, Andy, I forgot to bring him up. He's a huge, he's one of my favorite actors. He's in Tag, Father Figures, all these, Hangover. He's one of my favorite actors. He's in a bunch of my favorite movies. But yeah, so he comes up and he's like, "Yeah, you should do the reboot." And then Steve Carell says no. Steve Carell's wife comes out. I mean, it's all rehearsed, but she goes like, "Yeah, you should do a reboot." He says no. Erin, the receptionist, she comes up. "Hey, you should do the reboot." He says no. Pam comes out, the former receptionist and terrible salesman. "Hey, you should do the reboot." And so then he calls them all up on stage and he says, "I am now confirming that." So he goes like, "I'm now confirming that." And he takes a pause. He's like, we'll have a great show tonight." But it's like been all over Twitter, all these platforms talking about that. It's like almost like he basically is saying, "Hey guys," it's like basically him on stage saying, "Hey guys, we're doing a reboot. Well, I'm not allowed to say it, but so I'm giving you guys hints." Okay, so yeah, there's that. He's they're definitely making a reboot. They got something up their sleeve. And now, as it's 1:22 right now, guys. So this is our final topic. This is KSI and Quadeca. Now, those of you that don't know KSI, I mean, you probably do. He is an English YouTuber / kind of YouTube rapper, and just makes a lot of funny videos and songs. But he's been known mainly famous for his recent boxing match with Logan Paul, where it was a draw. And so that was that was a big deal. So that's probably what he's most known for. But there's another guy named Quadeca I've actually been into him for about a year now from a JMX video. He's actually not that bad. He's a teen. He's a rapper. He's very good at rapping and making amazing rhymes. I been keeping up with him. And KSI, so he was with Minimeter and Randolph. I can't pronounce Minimeter, so sorry. Minimeter, if you're watching this, one, you better give me a shout out, and two, sorry, I can't pronounce your name. And Randolph, yeah, I pronounced your name right, so you better give me a shout out. They both have this podcast, funny that I'm talking about podcasts on this podcast, but it's called What's Good. And they just had KSI on it, and he was calling out a bunch of YouTube rappers saying, "Oh, Jake Paul sucks, which he does. Logan Paul sucks, which he does. Rice Gum's okay, which he is. This God's great, which he isn't." And then they bring up Quadeca. They're talking about JMX. He's like, "JMX is okay." And then they say, "What about Quadeca? He was on one of his tracks." And then KSI goes like, "Oh, Quadeca, his last song was dead." I'm just like, whoa. He actually knows who Quadeca is. And because Quadeca, he only has 600,000. I'm surprised that this guy that's 19 million subscribers knows about Quadeca. And he says his last song with B-Lou was dead, man. They recorded in different booths. It was terrible, which I think doesn't really matter. But then he keeps on ranting about it, and it basically turns into just talking about Quadeca. And all like Minimeter and Randolph are saying, "Oh, I actually really like Quadeca. Like he makes great music, which he does. He's a great rapper, which he is, and he's good. He's better than you." And KSI gets so triggered. He's like, "No, he's not. Okay, I'm so much better than him." And sorry, KSI, if you're watching this, you're not better than Quadeca. But if you put this on your video, on one of your videos, you are. The thing that really got me was how KSI said that Quadeca was awkward when KSI has a song called Friends with Benefits. So I don't know how you're gonna hate someone for being awkward and talk about that. And Quadeca isn't even awkward. Alright guys, I'd like to thank you so much for listening to this podcast. This is my first episode. I hope you liked it. Leave a comment. I'm pretty sure you can do comments on SoundCloud. So whatever you're listening, make sure to give this a like. Get it on SoundCloud, download it on SoundCloud and give it a like on YouTube. And subscribe to the podcast channel for more content. Next time we will have a special guest. I'm not going to tell you who. Henry Place. So yeah, there you go. So I hope you stay tuned for that. That's going to be a good one. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to my other channel, JaredTunes, for some behind the scenes access and all that good stuff. And leave a comment, guys, about what you'd want me to talk about for some other videos. I might talk about more PewDiePie, more Jake Paul, more KSI, more Quadeca, more 6ix9ine, more anything like that. And I promise I'll do more research about it so I can make a better podcast. These podcasts aren't too good yet because I don't have headphones. Disclaimer, I don't have headphones on. I don't have a mic right now. I'm making this on iMovie. I'm not even kidding. So, that's the big disclaimer. But it's not that bad, okay? I haven't heard the audio yet, but it doesn't sound that bad so far. So, if this video gets, let's just go, because I probably have no subscribers on this channel yet. Just one like. All I'm asking for is one like. I know you guys can do that. One like, and I will drop another video. Well, podcast this. I keep on saying video because I'm used to being a YouTuber. I'll drop another episode this week with Henry Plays. Alright, guys. Stay tuned for that. Oh, also, so yeah, for my birthday's coming up, and I'm getting a microphone, and this is what I'm super excited for. Those of you that don't know who DJ Khaled is, he is the guy that goes "We the best music." Another one. He's that guy. He has a song, "I'm the One," No Brainer. Here, let me see. Yeah, he's the one that just always says another one. He says another one all the time. He is just this guy. Me and my friend Will, we like to watch him just to make fun of him on Snapchat, because he does, goes "Oh, all praise to the Most High, God is the greatest." Oh, that's a subject for the next, let me write that down. DJ Khaled. There we go. There's something to talk about. And that's going to be good because me and Henry Plays love to watch him on Snapchat. But yeah, so he has a brand too that's called We the Best, and it's honestly not that bad. He makes a collab with Jordan, so he's not that bad. And Dr. Dre has that Beats company, and they're really nice, but they both collabed and made the dopest. These headphones are so sick. Okay, so this podcast is basically over, so I want you to turn this podcast off after you hear what I have to say. Look it up right now. Dr. Dre DJ Khaled headphones. They are so nice, and I'm getting them for my birthday, and it will make this podcast is going to be so good after episode 5. It's going to blow your guys' mind. Alright, because make sure you give this a like, because this took a lot of time. It's 1:30. I'm really tired. Thank you guys for listening. My name is JaredTunes, and this is the 1 a.m. podcast with JaredTunes.